Hello my beautiful viewers, and welcome back to the channel. Today we have another one of those little projects around the property that needs some attention. We are going to work on the tarp covering this carport. Now, before we get started, I know what some of you are probably going to notice right away. This tarp isn't exactly new. As a matter of fact, if you look closely, you'll see that it has a few holes in it, but there is one thing I really like about this tarp. It cost me $0, and sometimes free is pretty hard to beat. My goal here isn't to build a permanent roof today. The goal is simply to get this carport covered well enough that I can park some of my equipment underneath it and keep most of the rain off. If I can accomplish that without spending much money, I'm happy. We installed this tarp over the carport, and initially I thought we had everything working pretty well. One of my biggest concerns was the wind. A tarp this size can catch a tremendous amount of wind. If it isn't secured properly, it can turn into a giant sail in a hurry. Surprisingly though, the wind hasn't been our problem. We've had some pretty good wind since putting it up, and the tarp has stayed in place. The rain is what caused the problem. When it rains, water starts collecting in the low areas of the tarp. Once a little water collects, the weight pulls the tarp down farther. Then even more water runs toward that low spot. Before you know it, you have a big pocket of water hanging from the tarp, and water is heavy. 1 gallon of water weighs a little over 8 pounds, so it doesn't take much water to have quite a bit of weight pulling down on everything. Eventually something will stretch, tear, or even damage the structure. So we needed to come up with a simple solution. Last night we decided to experiment before doing the entire carport. We installed 2 bungee cords in one section. The idea was pretty simple. Instead of allowing the tarp to sag between the posts, the bungee cords would pull it down and maintain tension. That should eliminate the low spot where the water was collecting. Then we waited. And fortunately for us, Mother Nature provided the test. It rained pretty much all night. This morning I came out here and checked the tarp, and guess what? No water had pooled in the section where we installed the bungee cords. That was exactly what I wanted to see. So today we're going to take that little experiment and apply it to the rest of the carport. Our plan today is to install a bungee cord at every post. We don't need anything complicated. We're simply using the bungee cords to keep tension on the tarp and prevent those large areas from sagging. One advantage of using bungee cords instead of tying the tarp down securely is that the cords still have some flexibility. If the wind moves the tarp, the bungee can stretch a little rather than putting all that force directly onto the tarp. And because we're attaching it at every post, we're spreading that load across several different locations. As I work my way around the carport, I'll keep checking the tarp to make sure we're pulling it in the right direction. We don't necessarily need this thing stretched as tight as a drum. We just need to eliminate those big low spots. That's where the water was causing our problem. I've said many times on this channel that I like finding practical solutions. Would a brand new permanent roof be better? Absolutely. Would a brand new heavy-duty tarp look better? Probably. But neither one of those things is necessary for what I'm trying to accomplish right now. This tarp was available. It didn't cost me anything. The frame is already here. And with a handful of bungee cords and a little bit of time, hopefully we can create a covered area that keeps my equipment reasonably dry. Sometimes I think we get caught up believing that every project has to be perfect. It doesn't. There are times when you just need something that works. If this tarp gives me another season or even gets me through until I decide what I want to do permanently with this carport, then it has done its job. And considering what I paid for it, I certainly can't complain. Now that we have the bungee cords installed at every post, you can see the difference in the tarp. We have taken a lot of that slack out of the areas where the rainwater was collecting. The real test, of course, will be the next good rain. But based on what happened with our 2 bungee tests last night, I think we're headed in the right direction. If we find another area where water starts collecting, we'll make another adjustment. That's another advantage of doing it this way. Nothing here is permanent. We can move a bungee cord, change the tension, or add another one wherever we need it. For now, though, I think we've solved our problem. So there you have it, my beautiful viewers. A few holes in the tarp, a handful of bungee cords, and a total investment in the tarp of $0. It isn't perfect, and I'm certainly not going to pretend that it is. But if it keeps most of the rain off my equipment and gives me a usable covered area, I'm going to call that a success. And that's really what a lot of these projects around the property are about. Use what you have, solve the problem, and don't spend money when you don't have to. We'll keep an eye on this tarp through the next few rainstorms and see how our bungee cord solution holds up. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and becoming one of my beautiful viewers. And as always, leave me a comment below. Maybe you've dealt with the same problem and have another inexpensive solution that I haven't thought about. Until next time, take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you in the next video.